Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome back to the channel. It is currently 7:21 a.m. on Thursday, July 10th, and I am 2 days out from my pro debut in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. We are heading to Minneapolis airport. We're flying into Minneapolis airport from Detroit Metro. Our flight's at around like 6 p.m. tonight. We land in MSP around 7:30, and then we have like an hour and a half drive to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, for the Wisconsin Warrior, which, like I said, is my pro debut. So I'm really excited about the show. I'm really excited about this trip. I'm so blessed that my wife is accompanying me, and she's so excited. She's been incredible and so upbeat about this. And I'm going to be taking you guys along on the journey from whatever happens today, tomorrow, and obviously show day. Not exactly sure what I'll be showing you, but I'm going to film as much as I can. And like I said, I have my lovely wife, the best camera person in the world, to help film as well. So we're gonna get this day started by drinking some electrolytes because my water is gonna cut off in the evening today. And let me show you what electrolytes I am currently drinking first thing in the morning. These are the new electrolytes I'm drinking. I only drink this first thing in the morning. As you can see there, it's made with red volcanic Elena salt. First thing in the morning, it's super important to get some kind of salt in you, as you can see from the sodium here, 840 milligrams. And what's awesome about this product is it also has your branched chain amino acids and your essential amino acids as well on there. And then the best part about this, you can look at the ingredients there. Only 3 ingredients: citric acid, natural flavors, and then stevia as the sweetener. Watermelon Citrus Wave. Just gave that company a nice plug. Not sponsored by them, and I honestly found them, I think, on Instagram or Facebook. When you're in prep, you just start buying stuff, and I bought a lot of supplements this past couple weeks just because when I'm off prep, I want to make sure I stay on track as much as I can. So here's bottoms up. And the reason why you want salt first thing in the morning is it helps with dehydration, because your body loses so much water when you're sleeping. People don't realize that. So if you're the person that wakes up and immediately goes to coffee or caffeine, wait like a half hour, and before you take that caffeine, drink water with electrolytes. Or if you don't even want to spend money on that, just do water and sprinkle, like I said, or do a couple grinds of Mediterranean sea salt or pink Himalayan salt in your water and drink it. You will thank me. It does wonders for your energy levels in the morning, and it just hydrates your body immediately. Give it a try. And if I'm wrong, you let me know, but I'm not wrong. Let's go down and do some posing before we head to the gym. All right, guys, we're here in my lovely basement, and this is my little posing studio that I set up for myself for this year. I used to do this in my office upstairs, but there's so much more room right here. So let's do some posing, and let's see how I look before we go check in with Coach John.
day. What's going on, John?
What's up, boss?
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
How you feeling?
Good. Weight stayed exactly the same.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
I definitely look drier again.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think everything's just starting to come in.
Okay, I'll meet you down there in 1 minute. That you right. We got all the time. Order to the right. There we go. Squeeze it. Yes. All right, side chest. There we go. And the leg. The leg. Very good. Side tricep. There we go. Very good. Oh man, that is right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We haven't got water yet.
No. That's okay. That's good. Let's do a little review today, buddy.
Yeah.
And so that's next Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll stop it. We'll stop water tonight.
All right.
Tomorrow, no water. We're gonna put a lot more fat
Okay.
more than what we're doing now.
Okay.
Why? He's just gonna sit there and hold it.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, we'll put a lot of rice cake with peanut butter.
Okay.
With the ground beef. So let's throw it down every 2-3 hours tomorrow. We'll open it up.
Okay.
But today can be the same way you eat it.
Same last
Yes.
day?
Yes.
Okay. Exactly the same.
Yeah, they will load it up a little bit tomorrow.
Cool. Good work, boy. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we work, man. Thank you.
Get my last cardio in and
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's good. I thought the first one was ready to that ain't close to this one.
yeah, man, it's just day by day. I'm just seeing more lines getting drier and
Yeah.
just get more confident too.
Yeah.
That's all that is.
Yeah. When you see that, it makes you feel good.
Yes. Really does.
That's good.
Lot of hard work, man.
That's it. That's the key right there, bro.
As you just saw, I was just at Anytime Fitness Madison Heights with my coach John Simmons, and I know I've did this in previous videos, but it's so awesome to have a coach like him at my disposal. That was new for me this year. I always worked with coaches that were online. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with having a coach that's remote, because I'm a remote coach as well. If you want to learn more about that, you can head on over to electricely.com, and that is where you're going to see Electric Ely Fitness that I started at the beginning of 2025. But enough of that. Back to my coach John. As you guys can see, he's just a mastermind. Like, he knows exactly what to do. I've been posing for him every single morning for the last couple of weeks. And then also when he's there, when I'm doing one of my training sessions, he has me pose either before or after my training session. Sometimes they're right in the middle. It makes me do it in front of the gym. But just the confidence that I have knowing that he's been looking at me every single day, and I've been posing for him and at home every single day. I've never done that. Like, I'll admit, posing has been like probably my least favorite part of bodybuilding. But if you have the physique but you don't know how to present it on stage, you're not going to win. So that is why I've been prioritizing posing so much this season, and also for my confidence level. If you know you're lean and you know you look good and you know how to pose heading into show day, I mean, the stress levels are going to be so much lower. But yes, I want to give a shout out to John. He's been on a tear lately. Last weekend, he actually turned 2 of his girls pro. Ashley turned pro in figure, and then Abby turned pro in physique. So shout out to them on their IFBB pro cards. That's so badass. They're both very good people, and I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for John as a coach, because he is technically a 5-time Olympian coach because of Andrea Shaw. He did her first 4, and then he helped her a lot for number 5 as well. So just wanted to give out the shout out to John. I'm going to head to Red Run now. I'm not going to show you guys that because I've showed you guys so much of that prior to this in previous videos. I'm just going to do probably a 10-15 minute sauna session, my last one before we head to Wisconsin, and then a quick shower because I'm going to do a full body hair removal right before we head to the airport later, which is going to be Nair, electric shaver, and a regular shaver. I go all out. I want to make sure that I'm bare. But yep, I will get back to you shortly. Also, just wanted to show I've kept a journal. Every time I do prep, I keep a journal for every single day. For example, this was yesterday, July 9th. So I do how many days I've been on prep, 136. My current weight, 188.8 pounds. And then my sleep stats. So over 8 hours of sleep. How much deep sleep did I get? Pardon my chicken scratch. What my sleep score was, and then what my readiness score was. And then I do what my cardio was. Then if I did anything extra at the gym, such as posing, abs, sauna, etc. And then just what I have to do for the day. You know, walk a mile, go to the grocery store, laundry, prep all my meat. And then I also put my workout for the day. So I write that down so I don't have to think about it when I get to the gym later. But this is just a good tip. You don't have to do this just in prep, but it just keeps you on track every single day. So if you want to go and look back at why something went so well one day, you can be like, oh yeah, I forgot that day I woke up at 5. That was a good day. I don't know. I'm just rambling. All right, so here is my breakfast for the day. This is my norm that I would do in prep, not in prep. We were keeping everything as simple as we can with at least amount of variables. 3 whole eggs with 6 egg whites, and then 60 grams of oats with 70 grams of frozen blueberries. So that is it. And then besides this meal, every other meal will be exactly the same, which I will show you next. Here it is. This is meals 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 today. We have 7 ounces of sweet potato, 4 ounces of extra lean ground beef, and then 4 ounces of organic chicken breast. So we're doing this 5 times total today. The macros on this meal is probably like 450 calories, 40 grams of carbohydrates, and then 50 grams of protein from the meat. And then my water is ending here in a couple hours, so I'm trying to get as much in as I can. So I got one of these Essentia ionized alkaline waters with electrolytes in it. And after this, we will be headed to the airport. So the next clips you're going to see after this is a montage of travel.
Going up. It's little past 6 a.m. on Friday, July 11th. It is my grandpa's birthday. Would be, I think, might it be his 100th? It would be his 100th birthday. My mom will correct me if I'm wrong, but shout out to my grandpa. But in honor of him, I'm eating 5 rice cakes with almond butter. So this is meal 1. I woke up at 188.8 pounds, so my weight has stayed exactly the same for 3 straight days in a row, which is awesome. That means we're staying full, but at the same time, getting rid of excess water in the body and filling it out with the carbohydrates and the glycogen stores. So when I'm on stage, I'm nice and full. So going to enjoy these rice cakes and then wait for my coach to respond, and then Megan and I are going to head to the grocery store to stock up on whatever we need for the next 24 hours. So let's have a day. 3 hours later, it's a little past 9 a.m. We have 10 ounces of cooked 93.7 ground beef and then 6 ounces of sweet potato. So this looks like a lot of ground beef, so we'll see how this goes down, and then we'll check in for meal number 3 after this. All right, we're back for meal number 3. We have 10 ounces of grilled chicken breast, and then 3 more rice cakes with almond butter. Like I said, this is meal number 3. I just weighed myself, and I weigh exactly the same that I weighed this morning, 188.8. So that means my body is digesting the food, which is great, and it's also getting rid of all the water since I'm not drinking any liquids. So far, so good. So we have one more meal after this, and then we go to check-in and tanning. All right, meal number 4, more of the same. John said 10 more ounces of ground beef and 6 more ounces of sweet potato. So here we go for meal number 4, and then after this, we're gonna go check in and do tanning. So after this clip, you're gonna see a montage of Megan and I doing that. Good morning. It is show day. It is 5:30 a.m.
I lost 2.5 pounds overnight, which is probably more than we were expecting, but got a lot of water out of me. I had 2 longer bathroom breaks this morning to get rid of all the liquid, and now we're gonna eat 5 rice cakes with almond butter, and then also 8 ounces of ground beef. I'm not gonna lie, I am sick of ground beef and rice cakes for that matter, but probably only gonna do like 2 meals before we head out to the venue, and then I'll probably just do rice cakes and then possibly cheesecake before I head up on stage. I should be on stage at like 10:15. Show starts at 10. They're doing like the national anthem and intros and stuff, and then it goes right into pro men's bodybuilding, which is badass. So I don't have to sit back there and think and all that good stuff. But feeling good. I'm feeling tired. I'm very thirsty. I'm sore, but I'm excited. Let's dominate.
You guys do a hell of a job, man. We're almost totally full in this whole load, and that's already starting to fill up there.
That's so fun. Yeah, it's so fun.
Morning, Ben.
On the phone for you. Call it my gym phone.
Yeah, as soon as they're out of the meeting, I want to get a picture.
Of
before
course, every
people
year I
dive
say
on
I'm going to
this.
label what everything is, and then I don't.
So I'm not going to. I just take it for free.
As you can see, the live stream will be running up here, so you guys can see what's going on as the show is going. Want to visit over quickly your individual routines in your T-walk. If you see on the stage the comparison line, stay within that. That's going to be your best lighting. Okay, if you're going, oh sorry, if you come way over here, you're going to start to lose your good lighting. So I always say try to stay just a few steps away from center, a few steps away from center. If you're moving around the stage, okay.
Fruit swirl variety.
Which one are you going to go for?
Probably the lemon. It just sucks. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, that cheese pull. Gosh.
What in the world is this? That's crazy to taste that.
I think it's the first time I saw you smile today.
It's unbelievable. This thing will pose.
I mean, I don't know without seeing it. I mean, I would log in.
Good. Don't forget that little drop on the
I
side.
won't forget it.
Is it healing to the mouth?
So moist.
Or you can go to Facebook. Look into Facebook.
All right.
That's it.
Goes on. We have 9 judges here. That way the judging is more accurate than you would find with 5 judges or 7 judges. 9 judges. Each judge has their own individual score sheet. Now let's say there are 6 competitors on stage. Each judge is going to rank each competitor 1st through 6th place. The competitor that gets 6th place on that judge's scorecard gets 6 points. The competitor who gets third place on that judge's scorecard gets 3 points. The competitor who gets first place on that judge's scorecard gets 1 point. Now, each judge may disagree with who should get first place. That's where the kicker kicks in at. Some judges may disagree on first place. They may disagree on sixth place. But in the end, each judge finishes their score sheet. They turn the score sheet into the tally person here, Judy. She adds up all the scores from all the judges. The competitor with the lowest score wins. Now, it's possible that 2 or 3 different competitors in one class receive at least one first place vote from at least one of the judges on the panel, because the judge may see it differently than another judge on the same panel. But when all the scores are tallied up, the competitor with the lowest score wins. We're going to start the show off hot with some men's bodybuilding, so bring out those men's pro bodybuilders and let's do some judging.
Alright guys, I did this in my last vlog, so I thought I'd do it again and do a little comparisons of the 6 of us here. So we started off in the front relaxed and then into the first quarter turn, which is side pose there. And then it transitioned into the back relaxed. And then we started going into the mandatories. So this is the front double bicep. I really like this look on me here. I think my abs could be a little bit better. But a lot of these guys are twisting and turning in these poses. I get you're supposed to portray your physique and portray your strengths, but I feel like there's got to be more criteria on the way you're supposed to stand in all these poses. Like even the side poses, like a lot of these guys aren't necessarily doing a side chest pose. So that's something I'm going to learn for next time, is I'm going to tweak some of these poses to show more of my strengths rather than just trying to hit the pose correctly. So here is the ab and thigh here. Really like this pose on me. This was a close pose overall. I'm definitely lacking in the size of my legs. The conditioning was there, but here they're switching me to the middle. So I was assuming that this was going to be a great spot for me. So now they're going to compare me into at least the top 3, which was going on in my head right now. So they really worked us on stage. I think we were on stage doing the comparison round for over 12 minutes. That's definitely the longest I've ever been on stage at one time. So I'm glad that they actually put us through the ringers and made us do all the different poses. Here we got the most muscular pose to end it. Before they made us do the crab most muscular. So in the USBF, the most muscular and the crab are 2 different mandatory poses, which I think is pretty cool because it stands out. So here's me hitting the crab. This is probably my top shot day to day, but yeah, so here was the comparisons in the top 6 before we head on over to the individual routine.
No particular order, come back out to the stage. Competitor 153, Kyle Smith. Competitor 151, Eric Eli.
Woo!
Neil Sontag, come on back out here. Quantarius Wilson and Nick Rosencutter. Eric Eli, Kyle Smith, Quantarius Wilson, Neil Sontag, Nick Rosencutter.
Woo!
Let's take that 5th place award to Eric Eli.
Woo!
We got Lonnie Coleman here on the awards today. Get your photo ops when you see her out in the lobby. Let's take that 4th place award to Nick Rosencutter. Some fitness freedom, a hoodie in there, so Let's all be hit on most muscular.
All right, guys, it's been a few days since the show, so I had some time to debrief and take it all in. And after watching, after watching the comparisons and just the videos from the show, I know this is such a subjective sport, and it's so hard to live judge, especially when you don't know who's showing up and what these competitors are going to look like. I get all that. At the end of the day, I see me fighting for at least third place. Getting fifth place is such a gut wrench because I work so hard, and I know everyone else works so hard to get here. But I just don't see a fifth place placing when I rewatch the feed here. And I know there's stuff I need to work on, because if there's stuff that I didn't need to work on, then I would be getting first and it would be a landslide, and I wouldn't have to work on anything in the off season or just after shows. So I'm going to turn a negative into a positive here. I'm going to for sure do bodybuilding one more year. I was in my head about maybe this isn't for me. Maybe my genetics are kind of maxed out at this point when it comes to the bodybuilding physiques. But I'm going to give it one more full push, and I'm really going to push the food and the weights this off season. I need to for sure bring up the size in my legs, but most importantly, my hamstrings and also my glutes. If I can get the hamstring glute tie-in to really show on stage and pop and really bring it into the quad, because I think my quads are great. They've come such a long way. I really just need to match the back of my legs to the front of my legs. Upper body wise, I don't really think there's much room for change or growth there. I was told I had the best upper body on stage, and I do have the biggest frame when you watch this over. So upper body, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing because that's obviously working. But the second thing I for sure want to bring up this off season is my arms. Taller, lankier guy, your limbs, which is your legs and your arms, are going to need more concentration and more work. So this off season, I'm doing 2 leg days a week, 1 hamstring focus, 1 quad focus, and I'm going to be hitting my biceps and triceps twice a week. I'm going to do a few tricep workouts on chest and shoulder day, and then I'm going to do 1 to 2 bicep exercises on back day, and then I'm also throwing in an individual workout just for my arms. So I'll do bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep during that day of the week. So all in all, it was a great season. Thank you all for the support. Everyone that watches these videos, everyone that's been so close, reaching out to me, texting me, calling me, DMing me on social media, people that are coming to the gym and seeing me, and it means the world to me. It really does. Thank you guys for all the support. Especially thank you to my coach John, my friend and my massage therapist, Big Will Holmes, Anytime Fitness, Madison Heights, and Farmington Hills. Thank you so much for everything, for putting up with me and seeing me pretty much every day there in the gym. The Ely clan, my mom, my dad, my brother, I love you guys so much. You guys know how much you guys mean to me. I cherish what we have so much. And last but not least, my lovely wife, which you saw in this video a few times. She's my rock. She's my everything. I wouldn't be able to do this without such a supportive partner, and that is exactly who she is. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will still be pumping out content. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be fitness related, but I might throw in some food videos for you. I've been getting a lot of requests for that, so maybe I'll go back to my vintage days when I was a little chubby kid. Is that a teaser? Stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching, guys.